chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do it. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar clean. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends.
Well, this is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Rig, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
68 Warriors, 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready up.
They'll set up to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw here.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll just get rid of it.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, a pick 6 on the first play of the drive, and Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead, they have control, now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
46-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Ron.
Now Lawrence.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Genty.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first down. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
This will be fielded at the 17. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Lawrence to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Rip, 20. There we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This is the tight end fan. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he's got it. It's Thomas. The Jacksonville touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, Trey Tucker.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change on what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll drop the throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Joshua Hines-Allen collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now they'll shift things around.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
This second and 4.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it's third and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on third and 4.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Second and 10. Once again, it's Genty.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
70 Ranger.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And he is caught. Touchdown. Brock Bowers.
26 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line.
Now Lawrence changing to play.
11, Agate.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up the second and a yard.
And they'll run on the inside rim-off.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Bronco 80. Ready?
On first down, it's Genty. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Practice 19 Lions.
Myers in motion right. 2nd and 11. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check. Ready, ready.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Lawrence. They'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chimere Dike as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Jaguars 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Win or go home, that's That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's go.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got room. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 14-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the bootleg. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Genty on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
So that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Genty.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Let's go now.
On the draw, here's Genty.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught by Myers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
On the set. 79 Broncos. 18, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. Ready.
He'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in. It's been tight end.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Iomanner.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
Hey,
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ginger. Zach, 30 left.
Lawrence will throw.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Lisa 24. All right, here we go. 30 left.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 11. And the Jaguars first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Lawrence. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, You definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Here comes second down. Here's Lawrence to throw.
This is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
So they file for the exits here inside.